What's going on, everybody? We're going to make a new video here. This one's actually going to touch base on what we've been seeing on Reddit, etc. about ghost bullets, missing bullets, bullets disappearing, etc. And this is going to correlate on a test that I've been doing in the shooting range. I know they've already visited it, saying that there's objects in the shooting range that are blocking it and so forth. I don't really fully believe that, honestly, and most of our tests have pretty much confirmed that. I've seen people posting about, confirming the same thing. And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna lock my frame rate at different amounts. I'm gonna do like unlocked. I'm gonna do 30, which is what a console would usually be locked at. Obviously, consoles are not gonna run a solid 30. They're gonna vary, etc. And then we're gonna drop it down to 5. And 5 is obviously an extreme amount to drop it down to. The 5 FPS is literally just to signify even more severely how the frame rate is actually corresponding in to the bullets kind of magically vanishing, and there's no objects that are just magically blocking or anything like that that we can see or anything like that. So you'll be able to see that fairly easily by the end of the video. And with the test today, we're going to do an M60 with Allegro on it. We're going to do an Eagle Bearer, and we're going to do an MG5 that's got a little bit faster rate of speed fire on it. Alright, so right now we're unlocked technically, about 100 FPS right now actually, and reset this, grab a little bit of ammo before I forget, and then we're gonna fire. Now, as the frame rate goes down, etc., it definitely seems to correspond to higher RPM weapons, etc., and more missing bullets from what I'm seeing. So, most of these tests at unlocked frame rate should be fairly consistent. Once in a while, on the higher frame rates, or the higher RPMs, you'll notice a couple bullets missing here or there. But again, this is just me here. There's no other people, anything else to, calculate into this, like the fact of being in a raid and NPCs running around and everything going on at once and bulletproof backpacks and 8 people, and there's a lot of things that can come into play that can affect all those different calculations and cause a lot more things to be, weird, and bullets missing and so on and so forth. $60 rounds down to 59 now, missing 1 bullet there. 60 bullets there. Fairly consistent. MG5. $48 bullets there. Like I said, there's usually a couple here and there, nothing too major. Now we're going to drop it down to 30. And we'll start with the M60. Usually the 30 is fairly consistent as well. I mean, that's, optimal, what they want from a console. 100 rounds. Do the MG5. 50 tracked. And we will do the Eagle Bearer. And 1 bullet missing there. So fairly consistent, etc., like I said. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extreme. We're going to drop it down to 5 FPS. And theoretically, if there's items or something like that blocking bullets in the shooting range and so forth, altering the FPS and so forth shouldn't really affect the bullets magically disappearing. It should be fairly consistent no matter what frame rate really is and so on and so forth. Unless there's something I'm not calculating into this or that I'm not seeing or so on. Like I said, there's other people that are doing these different tests and stuff out in outside the shooting range and such and seeing the same thing. So, all right, so we'll start with the M60 again. Oh, probably help if I actually lock the frame rate to 5, huh? My bad. It's gonna look really choppy right now, obviously, because it's 5 FPS. All right, so 55 tracked right there. and possibly 2 more. I'm going to shoot the ground a little bit just so that it doesn't actually hit the target this time again. $55 again, tracked. Okay. So now we're going to do, like I said, the slower RPMs is usually a lot better. But we'll do 750 RPM here on the Eagle Bear. $25 out of 60 rounds tracked. Set that real quick. $25 out of 60 rounds tracked. Now if I can open my inventory. Good old 5 FPS here. Almost found it. There it is. Alright, so MG5 now. 50 rounds. $19 out of 50 there. So, I mean, like I said, from what I see, I mean, it definitely seems like the more that's going on, the more it's correlating on the servers, etc., you know, and the lower FPS and so forth seems to definitely be affecting bullets magically vanishing into thin air. You know, it's fairly consistent, you know, 30 plus FPS. There's going to be times where bullets are missing and so on in between there. But I don't see how there's any objects that are blocking the bullets in the shooting range itself. So I'm not sure if what they said was actually really accurate. I think they should look into it a little bit more because I think there's more to it than that. And hopefully they can get it fixed, especially for console users, because they're going to be the ones suffering the most from this. But yeah, hopefully they get it looked at or whatnot and get it rectified really quick. But hopefully, if you guys didn't see the video that I linked earlier or that I uploaded earlier today, it is a video about the minigunner on PTS with over 1.35 million armor. Make sure you take a peek at that. Stop by the stream, drop a follow, hit the subscribe button, or hit that bell icon for notifications if you can. Thanks.
I'm a scat man.